W.C. Quick, author, writing from the wayside, living in the town of Quartzsite, Arizona. I've got a little book event going on today. Almost no turnout, but that's all right. That's how this town rolls. For about 9 seasons, I showed up at Reader's Oasis bookstore in town where they had a kind of a eccentric fellow that was a nudist, and he played piano in his bookstore, and it drew a crowd for, it was a laugh. But he had an author's fair there, and I'm grateful for that. He passed away a couple years back, along with most of the authors. They're all in their 80s when they were writing. I mentioned this particular author, Stu Campbell. He passed away a couple years back, but he was a fun author, good guy all around. And I don't know what happened to Ron Lazenby, but he wrote westerns. Cowboy books, westerns went real big out here in town. I write science fiction and fantasy, Worlds of the Orb books, World of the Orb 2, and a number of different novellas and short stories that are in the compilations of the anthologies, Worlds of the Orb, Worlds of the Orb 2. I write a science fiction short story Christmas book, Mr. Sandy Butt's Artificially Intelligent Christmas. But what I'm pushing now is since 2019, I was writing a Half a Rat short story series, volumes 1 through 7 I completed, and I compiled them, revised and updated, and new stuff was added to the novel, The View from the Clocktower, The Starlit Sky. So that's what I'm pushing. If you're a short story fantasy reader, or sci fantasy in a way, it's more Arthur C. Clarke's when science fiction is unrecognizable from magic. And that's what I've tried to do with Half Rat science fiction series, and blended it into my novel, Half a Rat's, the Half a Rat character, who is a talking cat. There's been talking cats in science fiction since the 1950s at least. It's an interesting subject, the take of cats. Anyway, God bless you. Be well.